birthday present from the UK. Incredible. It's a compost bin by Kekkila. Got it from my daughter and her husband. Wrapped up very well. Oh, we're getting dizzy. That's not a good idea. Oh, that's it unpacked. Now to have a closer look at it. Okay, having a closer look at it. There's some air vents here at the back. And down the bottom as well. Looks like there's a drainage there for collecting the liquid from it. Around the front there's a big thermometer. It's nearly zero at the moment, and it's called Kekkila Garden Termokompostere, 256 litres. So that's Termo, efficient composter. And down here's I suppose a little thing for you to open up the door and get the stuff out. And let's have a look inside. Whoa. Look, some air vents there at the back. Some Kekkila stuff to start the compost off. A tube. There's the thermometer. There and there. And I suppose that's the tube. Which will allow you to fix it onto the back, and then some manual on how to work it. So that's it. And the sides are very well insulated. I suppose they must be about 5-6 centimeters thick. Same with the lid here. So I have to move it into position and then start using it to compost food waste. The problem is with when you're composting food waste is that there's rodents and things like that, so you need something that's rodent proof, that they can't get in. And that looks a really good one. We'll test it out over the winter and see if it works, see if the temperature really goes up during the winter. And then we'll move it to the summer house once the spring comes. Okay, there it is. It just sort of comes apart into two different sections, and I was reading the manual, and you can get a middle section which will fit on there, and it'll give you another 100 litres. But this is some sort of breastplate thing for the air circulation, so that the compost doesn't block the air holes. I was looking here, down in here, you can see that there's a little sort of mesh there, which I suppose stop insects from getting in, and then when you turn that like that, you can shut the air off completely or open it, and there's mesh on the outside as well. So that's what it's like, and this breastplate just slips down in there and stops the compost, I suppose, from blocking up the air hole. So I'm going to be putting it on top of this pallet. I'm just having it here over the winter, see how it functions. This is the top section. And it's quite thick when you look at the insulation, and then down in there is the thermometer for gauging how hot the compost is. I've been brewing up some EM. Took some molasses and some sugar and some compost from my compost bin, put it into this bucket, put a little aeration stone in there to aerate it, and it's been fermenting now for a couple of days, and you can see from the froth on top of it there's lots of activity. And now I'm going to inoculate some compost bins out there with it to see if we can get some activity during the winter. So that's it. Dug some compost out of the old bin there. Found these worms. There's lots of worms in there, so I'm going to put them into that new compost bin. See if it helps it get a start. So I filled it up with leaf mould, and I've already put about 4 or 5 batches in there. So let's put that those ones in here. Yeah, then there. There we go. Cover them up. And they've got a new home. And let's see what the temperature is. The temperature is about 4. So let's see if it starts working. Usually you have to have a good volume in a bin before it starts. I watered it with that special sort of brew that I made, so it gets some bacterial activity as well. Temperature outside is about 3. You can see the top of the compost. It's got some sort of water on it. But down here it's 20 degrees outside. I think when I opened it up I could see some smoke coming out of it. That's great. It's working well.